Shall be heard. God bless the great state of Ohio and this honorable court. You may be seated.
Good morning. Today is December 22nd. Welcome to the Municipal Court. I'm Judge Capper. We have reviews, several to do, for people who have checks on their performance on their court orders. So come up to the table to the right and we'll call for your review.
Andrew Carr, Jessica Christian, Jeffrey Collins, Naaman Cox, Lance Davis, Brandon Helton, Heather Humphrey.
Andrew Carr is 24/7. He's on teleconference. And he's still at the counseling center. And we're reporting them right now. Okay, so you're going to launch sheet mail. Looks like, how are things going, Andrew?
Everything's going really good, Judge. I'm 11 weeks into the electrical academy, and I've picked to go into the trade of sheet metal. So once I start that, I know that I'm going into something where I'm going to have a career, not just a job, and be able to have great benefits.
How long will it take you to finish that?
What is it?
How long will that program last, you think?
I graduated February 10th.
Oh, okay. Not that far off, then.
It's 16 weeks, but I really enjoyed it. There's different trades that I could pick from, and my most interested one was the sheet metal.
Okay. Well, good. Hope that works out for you. Are you getting to see Courageous now?
Yeah, I get to see him on the weekends. I get to see him 3 nights a week when I'm out of class. We do go to meetings, NA and AA meetings together.
Okay.
She's getting so big.
Well, good. Glad things are going well. Well, I want to see you again in about a month. I want to make sure this sticks this time and go on and have a really good future. So
Yes, Your Honor.
let's schedule something in about a month. I'm going to make it January 26th.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Jessica Christian is here. 18, 35, 66, 19, 255, 22, 25, 05. You're just paying on your fines. Do you have a payment today?
Yes,
How much are you going to pay?
20, and then I'll pay more next week.
Mondays are better for you?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll make yours January 26th also. That's what I'll do.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Jeffrey Collins is appearing at teleconference. His case numbers are 19304, 191082, 2415, 21, paying on fines. Do you have a payment, Mr. Collins?
Yes, sir. She made it last night.
Okay.
I should have showed, so,
How much was that?
20, I think. But I'm hoping to just pay it off next month.
I did the web payments from the weekend and I didn't have a payment, but it could have been at the cutoff time.
Okay. All right, I'm making a note, so we'll check it to make sure it comes in. January 26th will be your next hearing, 9 o'clock.
Thanks, John. Have a great Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Naaman Cox is not here. Oh, he is here. Okay. Naaman
I
Cox.
realized that I was supposed to be up there.
21, 30, 62, 22, 16, 63, 23, 5, 69. Again, paying on funds. Do you have a payment?
Yes,
How much?
50.
50?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Go see the clerk, to make your payment. And I'll set you also for January 26th. 9 o'clock.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Lance Davis, 23, 150, 2339.
Sir, he's one of mine.
Okay.
We had him scheduled for last week. I must have wrote down the wrong date.
Okay, how's he doing?
He's doing very well. He's actually, last week he had court, but before that, on Wednesdays, he's been doing community service at the dog pound.
All right, so,
I don't believe I have proof of any community service.
No,
Just
he was
make
going
sure
to bring it
gives
to
me-
give it to you when he came in.
okay. Let's get that in here, and then I'll give you another date that you'll make sure he
Yes, sir.
receives, all right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And he's gonna be there a while? No?
Yes.
Okay, let's make it January 20th then. January 20th, and that's gonna be a Tuesday, because the 19th is a holiday in January. So January 20th will be the review hearing for Mr. Davis.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Brandon Helton. Twenty-one, 30, 53, 21, 35, 85, 23, 18. He has not appeared, so there'll be a warrant issued for failure to appear today. Heather Humphrey.
Hello, Your Honor.
Morning. 24/19/81. Okay, you did a couple days of community service since your last hearing.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you paying on your fine today?
I only have $5, but yes.
Okay. At least you're making some progress, so
Yes.
keep doing that.
I'm trying my hardest.
You still have, I'm showing you still got 2 days of community service left to do.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'm going to work some of my fines off.
All right. I'll set you for January 26th also. January 26th, 9 a.m. is your next hearing. See the clerk to make your payment.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
John Jackson, Gary Cassey, Thomas Lewis, Tommy Scarberry, Denise Sexton, Deborah Thompson, Charles Nance, Misty Dotson.
John Jackson. John Jackson, 25,507. All right, there's still amounts owed on the funds, and defendant has not appeared today. Looking for the judgment entry. You got a copy, you got the judgment entry there. Okay, I see it.
the vacation on
Yeah, you're going to set the date. It's in the entry, set for December 22nd, and it's not appeared, so it'll be a benchmark issue for failure. Gary Cassey, this year, case number is 14309, 16166. Made a payment on December 4th. And it looks like you did it every month, so. January 26th will be your next hearing.
Okay, thanks, sir. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Thomas Lewis.
Yes, Your Honor.
$24,751, $24,791, $25,669. So all we're working on are funds, making a payment.
Not today. I made one on the 19th, and I spoke with Mr. Cooper about doing some community service to work some of the fines off.
Okay, yes, you did make a payment December 19th. January 26th will be the next hearing.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Tommy Scarberry. I think he's in the jail, isn't he? Did he get arrested on?
I believe he got out Friday.
Oh, that's right. He posted a bond, didn't he? Or did he get him out? Okay, I'm going to put it aside. I know he's got cases pending. Denise Sexton, 24,538. Are you still going to WPD?
Yeah, I do outpatient, yeah,
Okay.
every week.
And Thrive?
Yeah.
Yep. She's doing well. I mean, we're actually trying to find employment where she's restricted. Nobody wants to hire her right now.
Okay. I'll set your, I'm going to go to February for you for your next hearing. We'll make it February 2nd. 9 o'clock, February 2nd.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Deborah Thompson, 25,716.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Okay, do you have any payment on your funds today?
How much is it, sir?
Well, you owe the federal $750.
I can pay it today, sir.
Okay.
I will pay it today. Very enlightening program, Your Honor.
Okay, is this our copy to keep?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Do I need a copy?
Okay, Mr. Cooper will make a copy for you.
Very interesting class.
Are you paying anything on your funds?
I will pay off whatever I have today.
You're gonna pay it off?
Is it 700?
$750 is the balance.
And I could pay it out there?
You paid $50 previously back in.
I will, yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor, I'll pay it all today.
Okay.
I'm
I'll make a
prepared to pay
note,
it.
you'll need to go see the clerk to the right. When you
Out
leave.
there, yes,
So
sir.
I'll go to the clerk's office.
Yes, I'm prepared to pay it all.
Okay. All right, if you pay off your fines, and then you will be completed. I'm going to give you a date, just because I've had people tell me they're going to do stuff. They're saying, I'm going to go pay it all off, and then they walk right out the door and leave. Don't go pay. So I'm going to give you another date in February. We'll make it February, this is your first review, February 2nd.
I come back here, if I
Well, you don't
don't,
have to come back if you do pay it off, because you'll be finished.
oh, no, I'm gonna pay it off today.
Okay?
No.
I believe you, but I'm pretty gullible. People have taken
Oh.
advantage of me before, so
Your Honor, I'm
to make
scared
sure you do
straight.
pay, I'm
I'm
giving you another
scared
date.
straight, Your Honor.
So you gotta show up. I'm just not trying to just say, oh, file that away, she's gonna pay it off, and then you don't pay it.
No, I
In so
am.
many cases, I had no way to know if you didn't pay it off or not. So I'll give you another date. If you paid it off, you don't have to be here. Okay, go see the clerk. I know you look confused, you don't understand what I'm saying, but
Well,
you don't have to
kind
come
of.
back if you do pay it off.
Okay, am I in the place where I can get my license back? And how do I do that?
Contact the Ohio B&B. Let me see you had a suspension. I don't know if your suspension's up or you paid off or you're, let's see.
It's been a long
It is
time.
up? Okay. Okay, I think you're eligible now to get reinstated. So what you gotta do is contact the Ohio B&B, and they're gonna want you to do a reinstatement fee.
A restatement?
Reinstatement fee.
Oh, okay.
Everybody wants money, and the Ohio B&B is no exception. They want money to reinstate your license.
Do I have to take the test, however, Your Honor?
Well, I don't know what the state of your license is, but probably not.
Okay.
But here's what you can do. Where do you live?
Portsmouth, Ohio.
Okay. Well, you can go to any B&B office, and I don't know where the one is in Portsmouth. There's one in Ironton right downtown, close to the courthouse. There's one in Proctorville. You're supposed to be able to walk into any of those places now and say, I need help getting my license back, and they're supposed to walk you through what you need to do to get your license back. So I'm sure there's one in Portsmouth, but I don't know where it is.
I do.
Okay, go there. Say, I want to get my license back. What do I got to do? And they should tell you.
Okay.
Any other questions?
No, Your Honor, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Go see the clerk and have a Merry Christmas.
Oh, Merry Christmas to you too. I'm very happy. Thank you, Your Honor.
Charles Nance. 19237, 2537, 25291, 25331. Okay, I think all we're dealing with now is paying fines. Your community service is all finished. So, and of course, you can do extra that'll go toward your fines if you want. You can already pay anything on your fines today.
I did 28 hours of community service to pay on them for this month, and I'll make a payment Friday.
Okay, was that turned?
I'm not sure, Your Honor.
Okay. I'm showing a note saying, okay, I don't know if it was updated. The last update looks to me like it was before this. It was in October, I think.
Your Honor, I believe it came in this morning and got added to the docket.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on vacation, and figure I'd come now and then get a warrant and miss it, so.
Okay, you had been set for the 29th. So they reviewed them right before to give me the number as to what you still owe. So they didn't do that on yours because they didn't think you were coming in that, but that's okay.
I can tell you now, he owes, but look at the computer, I can't do this. It's $779.
Okay, that's the total for everything. All right, I'll set your next hearing for January 26th, 9 o'clock.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Steve Dotson. 23706. Okay, no good report. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
And so you are making monthly payments on your funds. Do you have a payment on your funds?
Not today, but I come in Saturday and done a day of community service.
Okay. I'll set you for January 20th then, your next hearing. January 20th, that's a Tuesday.
Thank you, Your Honor. You have a Merry Christmas.
You too, Merry Christmas.
Did you say January the 20th? Okay.
120, yep, January 20th. Okay, we're going to start what I call the arraignments next. The arraignment hearings are for first hearings on a criminal case, or if you have a warrant out and you want to get it recalled. If you have that, you need to go check in with the clerk because we wouldn't know you're on the docket today. When your name is called, come up to the table to the right, stand there. I'm going to go over the charge with you. You don't have to say anything. You have a right to remain silent. If you do make statements, everything we say here is getting recorded, not only the audio but the visual. We're taking videos of everything in here. So there's going to be a video of you saying what you say. So this guy right here could use it against you if you get up and admit something about your case. So today's not the trial. So I think if you talk to the lawyer like this guy sitting here, defense lawyer, you're going to say less said the better. Because it can't help you and it can't hurt you. So don't go into the facts. Don't tell me about the facts because it's not going to get dismissed today. You have a right to have an attorney. You have a right to have one appointed for you if you can't afford one. You have a right to bail and to make the state of Ohio prove the charge against you beyond a reasonable doubt. If you enter guilty or no contest, you're waiving those rights. You should not waive your rights if you don't understand what's happening. If you're confused by these proceedings, you don't know what to do, or if you want a trial, or you want to talk to a lawyer. Any of those reasons, you need to enter not guilty. That's the safest plea you can enter on the first case.
State of Ohio versus Dakota Fleming, case number CRB 25758. Dakota Fleming.
Dakota Fleming, 25758 is the case number, was personally served according to Deputy Hamlin. He personally served him with a summons to appear today at 9 a.m. on a complaint of aggravated menacement. So he's failed to appear, so now there will be a warrant issued for failure to appear.
State of Ohio versus Joshua Ramey, case number TRD 253061 A and B.
So are you Joshua Ramey?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Ramey is alleged on December the 18th of this year at 8:35 a.m. in Fayette Township. You failed to stop after an accident involving injury to other persons or their property. That's a first degree misdemeanor. The maximum penalty is 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. And you're also charged at the same time with driving left of center. That's a minor misdemeanor. Maximum penalty is $150 fine. So you have two charges. Do you understand the two charges?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand the rights you have as a defendant?
Yes, Your Honor.
How do you wish to plead to these charges?
I wish to plead not guilty and
Do you want
retain
a
that.
lawyer appointed to represent you?
I believe I make too much.
Okay, you want to hire one yourself?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. How much time do you need to make those arrangements?
I just need to make some phone calls. I don't know anybody for sure, but
Okay, well, let me look and see when I'm setting cases now. Well, really, we could set it the 9th of January or any time after that. You think you could have a lawyer by then, or you want more time?
what is,
Okay,
well,
today's the 22nd, so
can I maybe get a little more time after that to maybe get a little more money too?
how about then, are you working, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mondays or Fridays are usually when we set court. Does it matter which day it's going to be on?
Either one, I can try to appear either way.
Okay, how about the 23rd? That's a little more than a month out. 23rd of January.
That sounds good, Your Honor.
That's a Friday. So I'm putting down you will hire. And your next hearing is going to be January 23rd. It'll be at 10 a.m. right back here at this court. Since you showed up on your own, I'm going to let you guarantee your own appearance. That's what OR bond, owner cognizance, it means you're promising to come to court, or you'll pay $1,000 if you don't show up. So just come to court, you don't have to post any money. If you don't show up, you get a warrant, then you're ordered to pay $1,000.
Yes, Your Honor. I'll be here.
So unless your lawyer tells you they made arrangements for a different day, you come when they tell you, but otherwise, January 23rd. And you will have to, this is a fairly new thing, you'll have to go down to the jail and get fingerprinted. So Mr. Cooper's going to give you a form to take to the jail to get fingerprinted. You won't have to stay there, but you will have to go in, they'll fingerprint you. Do that before the next hearing.
Okay. When do we?
Don't leave, I'll meet you in the lobby.
State of Ohio versus Tony Walters, case number CRA 23466, CRB 23467, A and B.
All right, Tony Walters, you missed the hearing
Yeah, I thought it was for
last
today.
Monday, right?
Yeah, I thought it was for today.
Okay, you're just paying on your fines. Do you have a payment today?
Not today, I don't. I have to put gas in.
I'm sorry?
I have to get my ride of gas to get down here.
How are you gonna take care of your fines? Can you pay, or are you gonna work, or what?
I'm gonna try to do both.
Okay. I'll give you a couple of weeks then to get something done.
Okay.
We're gonna be here, so I'm gonna go ahead and set it. January 2nd. Well, let's make it the 9th, so that gives you a little more time. January 9th. January 9th,
Okay. All right.
9 o'clock.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas.
State of Ohio versus James McClaskey, case number TRC 19975, A, B, and C. James McClaskey.
James McClaskey is here. All right, Mr. McClaskey, are you still in the reads?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
All right, you're still in the reads?
Yeah, but I missed my appointments last week due to death in the family. And for the past 4 or 5 nights, I've been over the hospital. This one is at St. Mary's because they diagnosed my wife with lung cancer. And
Okay, well, I'm sorry to hear that. I don't have a report from, is there anybody here from the reads today? No. Okay.
well, I did everything but the last 2 appointments down there.
I want you guys to do a screen then, since we don't have a report. Let's do a screen today.
Can we call it? Yes, yes, Your Honor.
Recall.
State of Ohio versus Christopher Conwell Jr., case number CRB 25-540 A and B, CRB 25-597.
Take please. Mr. Stratton, was your case, it was set for the 15th, and Mr. Conwell was not here then?
Yes, Your Honor. Yep.
So this is his arraignment. Is there explanation? Do you know what the explanation is?
I do not.
I started
work. I've been working.
We'll have it recalled and talk to your lawyer, we'll
Yeah.
recall it.
I didn't realize he was here today, Your Honor, so.
Well, it was set for the 15th, he came in on the warrant.
Okay.
So recall after we talk.
All right, that's all the arrangements we have for right now. Pre-trial.
Okay, we're starting the pretrial docket now.
State of Ohio versus Justin Thomas, case number TRC 25-1274 A and B.
All right, this is Mr. McCown's case.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Your Honor, it's my understanding after extensive pretrial negotiations that in exchange for a no contest plea, the state would move to amend this to a first offense.
Your Honor, we have agreed to do that based on a number of evidentiary issues. Understanding that this would be otherwise a second offense, so our recommendation, if the court wants to hear my recommendation, I can do that.
Okay, well, before I accept the plea, I want to make sure that Mr. Thomas understands that in this state, in most states, it's a progressive penalty on these types of offenses. So the more of them you have, the steeper the penalties get. So even though the state is saying on this one they're willing to treat it as a first, for their purposes, they're going to recommend it be treated as a first, it's going to go on your record. And if you have another one in another court or jurisdiction, it's probably not going to be treated as a second offense. It could jump to a third offense, which could have really extreme consequences in terms of sentencing. Do you understand that's one of the ramifications of doing this?
I understand, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, so, and you agree with your attorney, you wish to change your plea then to guilty?
No contest, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, no contest? Okay, we'll stipulate.
Yes.
To guilty. All right, so one of the things I wanted to do, because I want to know all the facts on this for sentencing, I'm going to go ahead and read into the record the officer's report, because I haven't read it, so I'm not familiar with what is alleged, the background is, except generally. Okay. May 31st, 2:27 a.m. I was on patrol, State Route 775, near milepost 0, Union Township, Lawrence County, facing 31st Street Bridge to monitor speed of vehicles in a zone posted 35 miles an hour. Observed a lone vehicle traveling toward me at a speed estimated to be 55. Activated my forward-facing radar. Tunnel was clear, consistent. Vehicle speed was measured at 55 miles an hour. As the vehicle moved closer, its speed dropped. The lowest I checked was 50 miles per hour. The vehicle was a Volvo station wagon with the plate number. Make a stop. License, the dispatcher advised the license plate was expired. Approached the driver's side window to detect odor of alcohol coming from inside the vehicle. Sole occupant was Justin Corey Thomas. Said something before I addressed him or was in view. I greeted him and he immediately replied, I'm apologizing because I was supposed to have a piece of paperwork here showing that I have a temporary and I can't find it right now. He went on about his story regarding why he was driving his sister's vehicle. He merely provided me with a credit card and identification before catching himself, returning it to his wallet, continued to roll through the conversation with me, having merely remained silent. I had not asked for any documentation, nor had told him the reason for the stop. asked Mr. Thomas to provide me with the registration. He mentioned he knew it was not valid. He also repeated himself, telling me it was not his car, that he borrowed it from his sister. I informed Mr. Thomas that I hadn't even informed him why I was stopping him yet. He said it was for his speed. And Mr. Thomas said, I kind of figured you won. I was going 45 and you got me. I told him his speed was checked at 55 miles an hour. He looked at me and asked, did you really? During this time, Mr. Thomas's window, I could see his eyes were watery and bloodshot. Also detected an odor of alcohol coming from the vehicle. It was moderate in strength. Also detected an odor of marijuana at various points. I asked Mr. Thomas what his reason for traveling was. He told me he worked at the Lantern, a location that I knew to be a bar in Huntington. He repeatedly apologized during the stop for not having documentation of his high driver's license. He stated that he was failing. He specified that it was caused, that shit was like right here on me, on my middle. I'm like, fuck, man. Asked him how much alcohol he had to consume. Mr. Thomas replied, what? No, I may have had like a couple shots earlier in the evening, but I haven't had. Asked him to exit the vehicle for the purpose of ensuring that he was safe to drive. He said, very well, sir, very well. We walked toward the front of my cruiser. Asked Mr. Thomas how long it had been since his last drink. He estimated it had been around 3 hours. To better understand his ability to perform standard field sobriety tests as well as our observations, I asked him several questions about himself. He told me he did not wear contact lenses or glasses. He said he was not taking any medications at the time, did not have a medical marijuana card, but further revealed that he considered himself to be in good health. He did have a history of he did not have a history of head injuries that caused him any present-day issues. He had experience of explosions in combat as a Marine veteran, but he was not aware of any sustained issues from that. I detected odor of alcohol coming from his breath as he spoke while being separated from his vehicle. However, I could no longer detect an odor of marijuana. I got the following 6 clues during horizontal gazing at stagnance, lack of smooth pursuit in each eye, distinct and sustained nystagmus at maximum deviation, onset in nystagmus prior to 45 degrees in each eye, vertical gaze nystagmus was not present. He also exhibited a slight sweat during testing. Walk and turn showed him how to assume the starting position. He started by standing with his left foot in front of his right, the opposite. Both how it was instructed and demonstrated. Moved his lead foot from the starting position before, while during the instruction phase. After the beginning, he used his arms to balance himself. Took 10th heel-to-toe step that did not count out loud. Made an improper turn by removing his front foot off the ground, using it to take a step to turn himself around. Took several steps that were either not heel-to-toe or off the line. Observed 6 validated clues. One leg stand, there was 2 clues. PBT, prior to asking for a full breath test, asked him how much alcohol he had consumed. He told me 4 to 5 drinks over the course of a 7-hour shift. Inquired what he was drinking. He said he had shots mixed with water in between. I sought to clarify what alcohol he drank specifically. He told me nothing, don't worry about it. He was asked to provide a breath sample, and he obliged. He hummed as he blew. He told me he was the first person to ever hum while providing a breath sample for me. He gestured to his vehicle and said, well, I had a blowing up. Asked him how recently it had been. He said it had been a few months prior. His sample returned .140. He's placed in arrest for OVI, handcuffed, Mirandized, searching prior to being secured to the patrol car. He remained silent when I asked him if he understood his rights. He was transported to Post 44, red showing the BMV 2255, and gave a test of 131. Okay, is there any statement or explanation that you want to make with regard to what I read into the record from the trooper?
No, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I don't know if you want to, he did want to, I think I had indicated to him that the court would want an explanation as to what happened prior, so I don't know that he understands.
Well, I was going to
Sorry.
give him an opportunity, and I may have some questions, that he has the right to make a
Sure.
statement of whatever he wants. If you have any explanations or statement you want, I may have some, I've got a question about the blow and go, you might want to explain that. There was that statement in here that you had a blow and go device in your vehicle.
Yeah, I had, previously, before I was stopped, I had a blow and go on my other vehicle. And it required you to hum and blow into the device when it would, before the vehicle would start. So out of the habit of doing that procedure, I just picked up the same habit that I had because I'd used it for a year.
And was that from a prior alcohol-related offense?
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
Where was that? Where was that?
That was in Reno, Nevada, sir.
So on a first offense, they required you to have a blow and go placed on your vehicle?
That's correct, sir.
He had, I believe that was an 09 he had indicated with that, for the Reno, Nevada.
That's correct.
So,
Okay.
and they required him to have it, I believe, for approximately 1 year, Your Honor.
That's correct.
So,
All right, is there any other statement or explanation you want to make?
I apologize for my actions. I had just picked up a new job and I was celebrating with my friends, and after my shift there, I had a little bit too much, and then I drove myself home like I knew I shouldn't have.
Okay, do you live in Parkerville?
I do not. I did at the time. I don't
Oh,
anymore,
at that
sir.
time you did, but not now?
That's correct, sir.
Where are you living now?
In Chesapeake, across from the Randolph Horse Stables.
Okay. Big Ranch Road?
That's correct, sir.
Where are you from originally?
Chesapeake.
All right. And are you working now?
Yes, sir.
What are you doing now?
I have controlling stake over M&H Towers, and I work for a company called F&L Electronics.
Frank and
Lila.
Lila, they're still around?
They are.
Okay. Tell them I said hello.
I will, sir.
Years and years and years ago, I did some legal work for them when they were first starting. That's probably been 30 years ago or more. Okay. Well, here's what I'm going to do. I think there's enough of an indication here that I want you to get some counseling. I'm not going to send you to the 3-day program. I'm going to send you to more extensive counseling. That's going to be one of the things I require. How do you pay for medical services?
I don't have insurance or anything right now. I haven't been paying for medical services, I suppose.
Okay, so if you had to.
Yeah, I would be paying out of pocket.
Hit by a bus while you're crossing the street out here, how are you going to pay for going to the hospital?
Out of pocket.
It's out of your pocket? Okay.
Yeah, no.
All right, well, you'll have to make arrangements, and there's some places that will take you on an ability to pay basis, so you'll have to do that. But I think there's enough of an indication here we need to try to nip this in the bud and make some changes to your lifestyle. So,
Since, Your Honor, if you don't mind this, since my arrest, I have stopped drinking.
okay. Well, you know, the latest scientific evidence is there's no amount of alcohol that's good for you. They used to say a little bit of alcohol is good for your cholesterol, that sort of thing. Now they're saying, nope, that's wrong. It's damaging. Any amount is damaging.
Alcohol hasn't done me any favors, Your Honor.
Okay, well, I'm still going to, that would be a requirement if it was a second offense. It's not a requirement, but I can still make you do it. I think under these circumstances, it's warranted that you get some counseling.
Very well, sir.
In addition, just to a weekend program, I don't think that's sufficient. So, I'll give you a $500 fine. So that's a typical first offense fine amount. $125. I'm going to give you a 1-year license suspension. I'll be amenable to reducing it to 6 months if you show me you're taking this serious and get some counseling.
Roger that, sir. For the time being, how would I go about going to work and such?
I can give you a permit, which I'm going to do.
Okay.
Actually, under Ohio law, you can, I could give you the blow and go device again. I will if you want that, but you got to pay for it. It's not that cheap.
My vehicle's not really ready for another installation of another interlock device, sir. I don't think.
Well, you have what's called limited driving privilege. So I'll give you a permit to drive to work. You're going to have community service to do. You're going to have treatment to do. Any hearings that you come to court, is there anything else that's like emergent that you would need driving privilege?
My mother has leukemia,
Okay,
so I'll be
or
going to the
medical. I'll drive for
hospital.
medical. So what happens then, if you get stopped and you live in a tri-state area, so you could be in Ohio, West Virginia, Kentucky, you get stopped by any jurisdiction, it's probably going to, if they check it, it's going to show up, you're suspended for this offense. But then you got this piece of paper from me saying I've given you permission to drive under certain circumstances. Well, you're going to have to, one, prove that you're compliant with that, and, you know, we've had a few problems in Kentucky where they just say, we don't care what the judge over there says. So,
Roger that, Your Honor.
so the main thing is don't get stopped. Don't drink, obey the traffic laws, all those things, and you can avoid a problem. Okay, so I'm going to require you to do 30 hours community service, so that's first offense community service law. I'm going to set you up for a review hearing. Let's do it in 3 months. That way, I want to see that you are getting some counseling, and we can start talking about getting your license back to you earlier than the 1 year if you're making some progress.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So, does it matter what day of the week with your work schedule that you come back?
I can make arrangements to be here when needed, Your Honor.
Okay, let's make it March the 13th then, that's a Friday. And if I forget to ask, or something happens to me and I'm not on the bench then, make sure you bring up about the driver's license issue.
Roger that, sir.
I'm making a note. Okay, on the speed, I'll give you a $40 fine. So you're going to go meet with Mr. Major, who's going to be your probation officer. There's a lot of folks here from the treatment facilities that you could talk to about coming to do some counseling with them. It's up to you. There's several here local. I'm putting balls in your court. You got to make sure it happens, and I want to see a report when you come back to your hearing that you've been.
From my counselor?
Yes.
Roger that, sir.
And the ones that are here, I know will work with us. You know, if you go to another one, some of them are not very good about issuing reports or cooperating with the court. The ones that are here, obviously,
They work with you, Roger that, sir.
Any questions?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. See Mr. Major.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Stay there. State of Ohio recalls James McClaskey, case number TRC 19975, A, B, and C.
We need Mr. McClaskey in the courtroom.
Was the screen okay?
THC.
Okay.
Okay, we got community service. He's still got 6 days of community service he hasn't done.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it, just not when it's real cold.
I'm sorry?
I'm gonna do it, just not when it's real cold. And plus Kincaid, I need to get hold of him because they put some of the I did down there on my sons. Because they went by the last name.
Oh, okay.
So you said I'm going to do it, but what? I didn't understand the last part.
He said not while it's cold, Your Honor.
Well, it's not cold today. You just got, I mean, you've had, let's see.
Long time.
Yeah, you've had several summers that you could have got out here and got the community service done. You blew it off. You didn't do it. So I don't think that that's going to fly very far.
That's what I'm saying, I got some down in Ironton but I gotta have Ken K look and see what they put on my sons, because he never did none of his.
Okay, well, that's between you and Ironton.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll set your next hearing. What's your availability in January?
The 5th and the 20th are bad.
Okay. Let's make it the 16th, January 16th.
Is this a pre-trial and review or review?
Let's, I think it's a sentencing, actually.
Yes.
Sentencing. January 16th is a sentencing.
I'm sorry. On the probation evaluation, you've been sitting from this.
Let's put it on the sentencing docket.
State of Ohio versus Melissa Cremines, case number CRB 25712. Melissa Cremines.
Mr. Smith's case set for pre-trial.
Judge, there is a code of Clarence Crum also.
Clarence
I
Crum,
think
who's the lawyer on that?
Mr. Morford.
That's one of Mr. Morgan's case, Crum.
State of Ohio versus Clarence Crum, case number CRB 25713.
But Judge, I spoke with the prosecutor this morning, and at this point, we're at loggerheads. I have one set for a bench trial, but this is our first pretrial, maybe one more pretrial before the bench trial. We could get it resolved, but it looks like we might be heading toward the bench trial.
What say you, Mr. Morford?
I would agree, Judge.
Okay. The 9th of January or after open, so what do you guys
I'm good
say?
then.
The 23rd or 26th, Judge.
I've got eye surgery on the 5th and 7th and the 15th of January.
Could you do the 23rd or 26th?
Yes, I think so.
I can do either one, Your Honor.
Just whatever's better for the court style.
Let's do the 26th.
That'd be fine.
January 26th, will be the next hearing for pre-trial.
After the holidays, we'll talk about the case before the 26th.
There you go, sir.
You too.
Have a Merry Christmas, Judge. Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Jeremy McMillan, case number PRC 2024-10, A, B, and C. PRC 142341.
All right, but I said I failed a drug test for kratom or something. They sent me to the doctor, but they can't do nothing to it. I don't know what's going on with it. I don't even understand.
Tested?
Yeah, it should be over there now.
Why don't we recall this when we have
Yes, I understand,
conference
Judge.
with Mr. McMillan?
Yes,
We'll
Judge.
recall it after that happens.
Okay.
State of Ohio versus Anthony Ferguson, case number CRB 581A and B, and PRC 252409.
They told me I
Brad,
couldn't get in
stay
until
safe.
after January 22nd for that veteran. Been paid for it. And let's wait until the 22nd.
Your Honor, Mr. Ferguson was to do the 3-day driver's intervention program, and then this case was going to be dismissed. Apparently, he cannot get in until after January 22nd?
Yes.
Okay. He cannot get into the class until the 22nd. He's paid for it. He's got proof of payment here for it. So I just asked that we set it after that date.
and then this matter will be resolved.
Mr. Hill?
And Your Honor, the reason that we agreed to do that is because the test score was a urine alcohol score. It was .113. The threshold, the lower threshold is .110, but on the test itself, it says that there's a .007 margin of error. So the test is potentially below the per se. And that is why we agreed that if he would do the 3-day driving school, then we would dismiss the charge.
Okay. When do you want to come back, and then after, probably the 26th is not a good date, maybe sometime after that?
Yeah, probably
February.
February.
You have your schedule for February?
Yes, February 9th is the 9th and the 23rd of the bad days.
How about the 6th, February 6th?
That'll work.
February 6th will be the next hearing.
I'll do dismiss that day.
Pre-trial at 10 o'clock.
Good to go.
Thank you.
Let's get it done. All right.
Thank you, Jay. Merry Christmas, Your Honor.
Merry Christmas.
State of Ohio versus Jennifer Harkness, case number CRB 23358.
Hey, gentlemen. Your Honor, we'd like to set this for a trial to the court.
Okay. Yeah, you already told me the 20th was a bad date for you.
Yes, a Monday would be better for,
The 26th was January.
yeah, that'll work, Your Honor.
January 26th, the trial at noon.
Come a little bit early. All right. You can go.
State of Ohio versus Cody A. Kelly, case number TRC 252252 A and B, and CRB 25542 A and B. Cody Kelly.
Is there a report in there from Mark, Your Honor?
I don't see one.
This is set for sentencing, so I just ask that you wait 7 days before you issue a warrant.
The warrant issued in 7 days, the defendant hasn't appeared in that time frame.
This is Brandon Mullins.
State of Ohio versus Jacob Noble, case number CRB 25761.
Okay. Yes, sir. All right. Your Honor, the state has offered for my client to do an anger management course and dismiss this in 90 days if there are no problems. They also understand that the alleged victim in this case is okay with dropping the protection order if he agrees to that.
I have Jason Bennett as the complaint party that's here.
Yes. And you're okay with talking to?
Absolutely, yes.
So, Your Honor, this is Mr. Bennett, the alleged victim in this matter, and he wants Mr. Noble to do the anger management counseling, and he's okay with the 90-day continuance or whatever length of time it takes for him to be successful in completing that program, and he does not want a protection order.
Okay, call, and that's correct, Mr. Bennett?
Mr. Bennett?
He doesn't live down here anymore. He lives in Fairfield County.
All right.
So that'd be arranged to do his stuff up there, that way he doesn't have to drive 3 hours down here.
He
Oh,
lives
yeah,
in
he can-
Fairfield
He lives
County.
in Fairfield County.
Yeah, I don't think there's any specific place he has to do it at. He just, wherever you find.
My question is, you don't want him ordered to stay away from you any longer, right?
He does not, no, I want him to be able to still visit and come around.
Okay. At your request, I'm dropping the protection of that.
Just be with you about cost showing.
All I can find was the office.
That's fine,
Does the
whatever.
state want costs with this? or-
Yes, Your Honor.
So you'll have to come back and we'll have to have proof of counseling. So it was counseling and costs, and no further problems, in case it be dismissed. And that will be March, do you have a schedule on March?
I'm good in March.
Okay, March 23rd.
March 23rd. We'll get that done in March. In March, we'll be good. You really don't have to pay the cost until you get it.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it, Your Honor. All right, thanks.
Get us proof that you can put the counseling, sir.
Good.
State of Ohio versus Charles Cochran Jr., case number CRA 25517. This is Mr. Scott.
It is on the preliminary hearing docket.
You said you had a board.
Yes, yes, they
There
have.
we go.
Very good report, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. I've also worked one day of community service, was up Chesapeake. I've recently gained employment, so I'll start paying on my fines. Next week, I get my first check.
What sort of a time frame would you like to look at to come back, Your Honor?
About a month.
Okay, I've had some dates open up in January that was previously unavailable. We could do the, well, looks like the 30th is about a month out that's available. The 23rd, which is the closest to it, does Friday or Monday matter to you?
No, it does not. I can schedule off work either day.
Okay, I don't know why I was looking at Fridays in particular, but I've got some trials in the beginning parts of the weeks, so
30th is probably the best, January 30th.
that'll work, Your Honor.
January 30th will be the next hearing. Okay, good job, sir, keep it up.
Thank you.
Your Honor, I do have a question. Particularly with respect to the assault case under 25 CRB 625. Was there a plea entered previously?
Yes, he entered a plea to that, and I believe was even sentenced on that. We're just continuing on with the possession charge.
Yeah, I'm just seeing major when I'm
The
here.
other one was on the docket, I think, as a review. He's gonna see Mr. Major when he finishes in the courtroom. But I think that's been disposed of.
All right.
Okay, you're good.
So do I come back in?
State of Ohio
Go
versus
see
Austin
Major and-
Davis.
Just gonna see Major.
Case number TRC 25-1966, A, B, and C.
Your Honor, there was an issue with the video on this matter, but I spoke to Ms. DeFore this morning, and she has sent me the Axon link again. I'm going to take a look at that when I get back to the office. So I'd like to see if we can set this one for the 9th or 16th of January.
Either of those will work, so
It's, well, if one's better than the other, well, let's go ahead and go with the 9th in that case then, Your Honor.
January 9th will be the next hearing for pre-trial.
Thank you.
10 o'clock.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Trevor Dement, case number CRA 25309, CRB 25311A and B, CRB 24344.
Mr. Steyer's case.
And
He's here.
with, who are you with, Shawnee?
OVP.
OVP, okay.
They was faxing the
They're on
letter.
three minutes on.
Okay.
Brianna, are you there?
Yeah, just give us that. Okay.
She sent me a text and she's not here about talking.
It's not.
I take it, does he have a report?
No, he said they were gonna fax that in. We can maybe have this recalled, I'll run around and see if we can find the report, get a hold of it.
Recall later in the
Thank
document.
you, just have a seat, I'll talk to Brianna.
State of Ohio versus Christopher Kipp, case number CRB 25457.
Jenny?
Mr. Morford's case at pre-trial.
I want to drop the charges.
She wants to drop the charges.
And you're related to Mr. Kidd? What's the statement?
Well, Your Honor, and this has been kind of a contentious thing, I think, ongoing, and then only because we were trying to make sure there weren't going to be any further problems. But in the meantime, since this case started, Mr. Kipp has gone to and completed the STAR Community Justice Center program, and he's also been released from his community control sanctions in the Lawrence County Common Police Court. So, seeing how Ms. Ferris, being his mother and being a full-grown adult, she wants it dismissed at this time. The case is about 6 months old, so we're willing to do that today.
With or without cause?
We'll go without cost on this one.
All right, at her request, ma'am, the case is going to be dismissed.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Justin Lambert, case number TRC 252743 A and B, CRB 24652.
Mr. Morford's case, pre-trial. Good report.
He's doing really well so far.
We got a pending OBI. my last entry, December 5th, I wasn't sure there was going to be an ankle monitor.
He does have one placed
Yeah,
on.
on.
Yep.
What's the state's position on this? This is an ODI, and it's got a little age on it. I think Mr. Lambert was out of pocket for a while.
Yes, Your Honor, and as of today, the urine results are not available, so I believe we have a little bit more time just because of some tolling events. We're also concerned about the fourth-degree misdemeanor domestic violence charge, and we are, I think, at a point where we need to either have a plea to that or we'll set it for a trial.
Mr. Moore?
Suspended and stay away.
Judge, I believe we're going to have two changes, please.
Okay.
OVI and to the domestic violence, guilty to both.
Is that correct, Mr. Lambert?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you understand that means you're admitting those charges are true?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I think what I want to do, especially since we don't have the results back on his urine yet, I want to wait. I want you to continue with treatment like you are now. We'll come back and then I'll do the sentencing after we get the results back.
Judge, he did want me to address you with respect to the ankle monitor. He'd like to have it come off at least for a couple of days at Christmas time.
I spoke with our admissions director this morning, and she said that she thought he wasn't quite ready yet.
Not quite ready.
I've had it on the whole time focused too. I was in the program for 2 months there before I even got there. I've had it on this whole time.
Yeah, I'm not going to go against what they're recommending. And, there was a reason it got placed before. I mean, it's only been December 5th, so it's been on a few weeks.
You heard that.
I'll take a look at it next time.
What day will that be, Judge?
January 23rd. January 23rd, pre-call, 10 o'clock.
State of Ohio versus Kelsey Summers, case number CRD 25763. Kelsey Summers.
Kelsey Summers is Mr. Morford's case, and this is the first pre-trial in this case. She was given an OR bond. Question? heard anything from her, Mr. Morford?
I have not, Judge.
Okay, that's your warrant for failure to appear today.
State of Ohio versus Toby Mullins, case number TRC 252792, A and B, TRC 252776.
All right, Mr. Mullins, do you have an attorney today?
No, sir, I could not have been here.
Are you working?
Yes, sir.
Where do you work?
Tireland of Huntington,
Are you paid by the hour?
paid by the hour, yes,
How
sir.
much per hour?
$18 an hour.
And how many hours a week do you work?
Well, it was 40 before winter break. They've dropped it down to 30 to 32 hours.
Okay. Do you have family?
Yes, sir.
I mean, do you have children or people you're a single person?
I'm a single person, yes, sir.
All right, I'll appoint Mr. Stratton to represent you based on your reduced hours. There's 2 ODIs pending.
Okay.
I can tell for waiting, one, it's not marked, one's a breath,
Okay.
and it's low. That's for the other, doesn't say what it is. Yeah.
I'm not saying.
Well, the one from October 30th is .039, and,
It's under 21.
right, so it's an OVUAC, and then this other one, I believe, was no tests on it.
And you want to come back?
We can come back.
We may need a time waiver on the one, because it's a 4th-degree misdemeanor, I believe.
We'll waive time, Your Honor. Come back in January.
And what were the dates you were not available?
The 5th and the 20th?
Excuse me, 16th.
16th, okay.
January 16th will be the next hearing, 10 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor. Let's step outside and talk.
Thank you, Your Honor. Merry Christmas.
State of Ohio versus Tiffany Brooks, case number TRC 252131, A, B, and C.
All right, Ms. Brooks, do you have a lawyer? How are you going to proceed?
I can't get a lawyer.
Well, I think I had appointed Mr. Steyer, and you told me you wanted to fire him.
Yeah, because I had got DeLauder, and then DeLauder, I don't know.
Well, let's hear from the state. So in effect, you're representing yourself today. What does the state want if, out of this case, if there was a plea?
Well, Your Honor, we did get the urine results back, and it tested over the limit for THC metabolite. In the case, there is an admission of having smoked marijuana just shortly before the traffic stop, so we feel like we have a good case. However, it is a first offense, and I take that back, it's a second offense, and the other one was this year, so that presents a little bit of an issue. our recommendation under the circumstances would be that she would actually serve 10 days in jail as a second offense. We'd ask for a year license suspension. We would make no request as to the fine or the amount of community service or other sanctions. Year license suspension, if I didn't say that before. So that's our offer.
And Ms. Brooks, what's your response?
Well, the 10 days in jail will be hard because I don't have a babysitter. Is there any possibility of like an ankle monitor for 10 days?
Well, there's mandatory sentences on these cases, and an option that the court has, if I give you an ankle monitor, I have to give you the ankle monitor for 18 days, but I have to also give you 5 days in jail. So it's going to be 5 days in jail and 18 days of electronic home monitoring where you're confined to your home with an ankle monitor in lieu of 10 days.
Right.
So, it is hard. Yeah, I guess the legislature wants to make it hard. If you get a second offense, they want, in effect, they don't trust judges to do what they think is correct, so they set these minimums. Most cases don't have minimums, but on ODIs, it's one of the few where they set these minimums and say, Judge, you have to do at least this. If they get a second offense, they have to get at least this sentence. It can be higher than that, but that's the minimum. So, if you can get a lawyer, it's probably a good idea to get a lawyer because this is a serious offense.
So that I can have more time?
I'll give you one more pre-trial, and then after that, I'm just going to have to set it for a trial.
Right.
And you can represent yourself at the trial. I gave you the lawyer and you fired him, so.
I was told to.
I'm sorry?
I was told to,
I didn't tell you that.
obviously, but yeah, I know I messed up.
Okay, let's go another month out. I'll set it for January 20th, that's going to be on a Tuesday at 10 o'clock, and then after that, I'll have a note set for trial if not resolved.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
State of Ohio recalls Kelsey Summers, case number CRB 25763. Your Honor, Mr. Marshall, Ms. Summers was with the clerk's office.
All right, this is Mr. Walker's case, we're recalling it, what's that for pre-trial today?
They just called it up a minute ago. It's a bench. So work this out.
30 days suspended, 60 hours community service. Suspended 60 hours community service. And a fine, we'll let the judge decide what the fine is. Whether it's prison or slave.
30 days suspended. She'll do this.
Pardon?
Change it, put it.
How are we proceeding here?
We're going to have to change the plea, Your Honor.
Okay,
Guilty.
is that correct, Ms. Summers? Is that
Yes,
what
sir.
you wish to do? Ma'am? Do you agree with your attorney?
I said yes, sir.
Okay.
Sorry. Sorry.
All right, what's being recommended here as a sentence?
Your Honor, and this is based on the fact that Ms. Summers was a nuisance to law enforcement, but did not create a substantial harm or anything like that. And so, in exchange for the plea, we would offer to recommend 30 days in jail suspended to 60 hours community service, and the fine, which we did not discuss an amount of the fine, probation of 2 years, and court costs.
This fellow that was involved, was he placed in custody or what?
Yes.
Okay, anything from the defense on this?
I'll stand mute, Judge.
Ms. Summers, anything you wish to say?
No, no.
I'll impose a $150 fine for you pay the court costs, 30 days in jail suspended, 60 hours community service, 2 years of level 4 probation, review hearing on July 17th of this next year, so you don't have to come back until July 17th. If you don't have it finished, you do have to be here and get a warrant for not showing up. Get it finished before then, you don't have to come to the hearing. You're going to have to meet with Mr. Majors today about your probation, and then you're free to go after that. The office to the left is really important.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio v. Cross Jeremy McMillan, case number TRC 202410.
Mr. Smith's case.
It is, Judge.
Yes.
That's gonna affect my job now. I'm good on mine. You send me the hospital, I ain't taking nothing.
Riverside is
I'm not really worried about that. What about job and everything?
It has nothing to do with your job, it's just services.
Your Honor, it appears Bethesda's done everything they can for Jeremy. He's going to be discharged, but I understand Riverside does have a bed available, and they're willing to accept him. Is that correct, Taylor?
Yeah, I spoke with Bobby, and yes, they do have a sober living bed. This has nothing to do with his job. It just has to do with, we don't know what else to do. I mean, we are like, we're not working for him.
Okay.
I have no idea, Your Honor. She called me in this morning, asked me about it. I said, I don't know what you're talking about. Sent me out the blood. We went down there. I talked to a little bit of them about it. They educated me on what it was. They said it was sold out at gas stations. If I'm going to, I mean, my history, I've never done nothing like that. If I'm going to,
It's been 3 labs consecutively that have had kratom in it, where it's fairly new, and although it was synthetic, blood will not draw for it yet. So the only thing we can pick it up in is a urine enzyme. And, Jeremy's done exceptionally well. I mean, probably better than he's ever done, but he's still, we're not hitting on something. We're missing something.
I don't agree with that. It took me from a 20-year, well, you know what I'm trying to say, gotten licensed, walked off 2 parole cases. I've got an OVI pending. If you look at where we started at with me 3 years ago and where we are today, standing in front of you with driver's license, insurance for a year, and a full-time job, I think we done pretty good.
Well, I can't make them keep you if they don't want to keep you.
I get it, I get it. Just, I don't want you to, I would never come in here and disrespect your court for what you've done for me. I have no idea what that is. I've never purchased whatever, the kratom, however you say it. I don't even know what it is.
Okay, but you're willing to go to Riverside there, he's gonna be in sober living facility with you, so you'll still be able to work.
Who is it you're talking to? All right.
Back there in a white shirt.
I mean, I don't even know if sober living is what he needs. He's been in services for so long, maybe it's outpatient.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what the answer is.
I've been programmed plenty enough. I'm a robot at this point.
Well, I just don't want you to fall flat, and, a lot of times when people get in a stressful situation, that's when they relapse. And
Oh, I'm not stressful over this. It's coming, but I know, I'm confident on what this is. So, I'd much rather just go on back to the house, keep my job, and let them drug test me anytime the employer wants to, if that's okay.
Well, I thought you were living at sober living.
I am. I have a safe place. I've got a sister watching right now. My dad's at home. I've got a full-time place here in Proctorville. I've got several safe places to go.
So, but I don't think Bethesda wants you to come back here for any testing.
Oh, I'm going to be working for Bowling Construction Third Party. I might be there every now and again.
It's beneficial, for him, accountability-wise, maybe we can get outpatient with Riverside. I mean, I just don't know what else to do. Our hands are tied.
Okay. All right, well, I'll approve you going outpatient with Riverside. Get that set up today and with Bobby, and then let's come back in a month and see how it's going.
So you talked to
Retire
me
here the
about all
26th of
this?
January, if that date works.
January 26th, will be the next hearing. You're right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You are.
I got a payment for the ladies up there. She said you already had my...
Go see the clerk after you finish the hearing.
State of Ohio recalls Trevor Demand, case number CRA 25309, CRB 25311, A and B. Case number CRB 24344, case number CRA 23380.
May I approach?
Yes.
Arrived by fax just after we
Thank you.
called the case.
Well, the only thing that concerns me is I see the word re-entered. What does that mean?
I think he had been at rehab with a different agency until that point, graduated that agency, Shawnee, and then went to OVP.
Okay.
Your Honor, if I may. I spoke with Shawnee. They sent me his graduation certificate, and I forwarded it on to the court today.
Okay.
So John should have that to put in his file. And then I also spoke with Brianna Dement earlier, and she's asking for a copy of the court order.
Okay. For him to go to OVP.
Yes.
Okay, I do have a report from Shawnee, but it looks like it's undated.
Yeah, he completed Shawnee
We did the transfer.
a while back, I believe.
About a month ago, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the last time or something presented from them.
Yeah, it's been about a month.
Okay, I'll order, and that's what's being recommended, is he continue with OVP on an outpatient basis?
Yes, Your Honor, I believe so.
Okay, I'll do an order that we continue with OVP outpatient in order to remain compliant with treatment, and then we'll come back in another month.
I don't know. That's what I said. Okay. I'm sorry, Your Honor, what was that?
Come back in another month.
Norman approach?
30th of
Okay.
January, Your Honor.
I was given the certificate of completion from Shawnee. I'm sorry, what date?
30th of January.
January 30th.
Write that down.
January 30th, 26th.
Yes, 10 o'clock. Thank you.
Thank you.
State of Ohio, Sarah Henry, case number CRB 25806. Second reading of the charge. Sarah Henry.
And if you would stand behind the table.
Maybe Sarah Henry?
Yes.
Ms. Henry, were you here when I previously told people what their rights were as defendants?
I was.
You understand that? I can go over it again.
I do understand.
Okay. You've just been handed a charge. The charge is case number 25806, and it alleges that on December 20th, 2025, you purposely tried to deprive Walmart of property without their consent. It's a theft charge. The maximum penalty is 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. Do you understand the charge?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand the rights? You already told me you understand the rights.
Yes.
How do you wish to plead to these charges?
Not guilty.
You want a lawyer appointed to represent you?
Please.
Do you have a job?
Not no more.
Okay, you have been working?
I have been working, but they called me because of a theft charge. I'm not allowed to work in the health field.
Okay. What do you do normally?
CNA.
So you have no income at all now?
No.
All right, Mr. Morford, I'll appoint you to represent Ms. Henry. Not guilty plea is entered. You can sign a signature bond, $1,000. I do have to order you to go to the jail and get fingerprinted. Oh, that's already happened.
Yeah, they
You work-
fingerprinted me.
Okay, so you don't have to do that.
Did she post a bond?
$1,000 reward bond.
Did you post a bond? Did you post a bond?
Yeah.
And,
Joe was up for president.
the 9th or after January,
Here.
Mr. Morford, is pre-trial.
9th would be good, Judge.
9th of January will be the pre-trial. 10 o'clock.
Give me a call. Okay, when do you want me?
Well, just call them, I'll make it work. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor. Merry Christmas.
Ohio versus Rainey Tawney, case number CRA 24191, CRB 244.
She's on video, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Tawney is appearing by teleconference, case number 24191, 244. Mr. Stratton's her attorney. She's at the counseling center. She's been waiting patiently all day. Hopefully patiently. Yes. Thank you.
I believe this should be an outstanding report.
She's still doing well.
Future plans organization, I don't think I've ever heard of that. Just I've never heard of it.
Okay, it's a good report. Rainey, do you have anything you want to say?
Just that I'm still, waiting to start my internship. Unfortunately, one of the women that I was working with up and quit, so, them getting me a job has been delayed, so things have been financially tight, but, I have started my classes and it is progressing just a little slower than I expected. Other than that, I'm doing good. The baby's growing and we're just glad to be sober and here for each other on holidays.
Okay, well, it all sounds good. Courageous is doing well.
Yeah, she's so big. You want to see her?
Sure.
Okay, hold on a second. My judge wants to see the baby. Can you say hi?
Hi, Courageous.
I'm sorry, I can't say. I love you. I'm sorry.
Now, thanks for showing us. Have a good Christmas. Keep working on your sobriety, and let's make this the best year ever coming up.
Absolutely. I will, Your Honor. Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Merry Christmas. I'll see you. What's good for you, Mr. Sheriff? January
January, any day except the 5th and the 20th.
23rd.
23rd, yep.
See you on the 23rd, about a month.
All right. Thank you so much.
Keep working.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Troy Dwayne, case number CRA 24594.
That's a full-time job, right? Yeah. I don't even know what that is. What's that?
They make outdoor car parts.
Okay.
It's a really good report.
Really, really good.
Two things in it I like, that he opened a bank account recently to plan for his transition.
Yes,
I think that's a really good sign that you're looking toward the future and how you're gonna transition and adapt once you finish with treatment. And the other thing that I really liked about your report is it said that you did a lot to help other peers and you cook for other people in the house. And I think that says a lot when you're helping other folks, not just focusing on yourself. I think it's really good.
It is.
So, good job.
Thank you.
But we're not finished, right?
No, not quite.
Okay.
Getting close.
All right, good.
See the light at the end of the tunnel now, though.
Good.
Thank you.
January 23rd?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Okay, good job.
Good.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus William E. Hargis, case number CRA 25178.
Yes, it is. Huh? So his report there, Your Honor, says he's done well.
Yes.
He's completed, so,
What's the base position?
Honestly, I didn't get a chance to read it that thoroughly. Does
Oh,
it say he's
sorry.
completed?
At this time, he's met the identified treatment goals and considered appropriate for successful completion of outpatient services. That's the last, well, next to last sentence.
Okay, so the last time we were here, we actually talked about the fact that he needed to come back another time, and it looks to me like he's done nothing but progress since then. So that being the case, we're okay with the dismissal today, Your Honor.
all right.
Congratulations, Mr. Hargis, you've completed. You're welcome to come back and visit, but you're not required to.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Case
All
is
done.
dismissed.
Thank you, sir. Y'all have a great day.
You too.
State of Ohio versus Cassandra Hawkins, case number CRA 25771.
Your Honor, I will let her explain.
Okay. I asked the doctor that I was seeing if they was considered an outpatient rehab, and she told me yes. But I was just told by somebody this morning that they're just considered a Suboxone clinic. So if you're needing me to go to a specific place, I will go. But I have signed a release form for you guys to get all my stuff from HHG.
Well, I think when you were here, initially I gave you 3 choices, and that wasn't one of the choices.
Okay.
It was OVP, Valley Health, or ProAct,
Where
I told you,
exactly?
yeah, those are all in Huntington.
Where exactly is the OVP one? I know where the OVP dentistry is, but I don't know where the I've been to ProAct before, and I don't really like the therapists there.
Okay.
But I will go to OVP. I just don't know exactly where it's at.
So, and just to follow up on what she had to say, Your Honor, HHG does have some outpatient
Yes,
services. She
yes.
actually has a meeting today.
I do an AA meeting, I do grief counseling, I talk to therapists there.
But she's willing to go to these others, but she.
I've just been going there since I graduated the Huntington Addiction Wellness Center. So I felt really comfortable with them, but if I have to leave, I will.
6th Avenue and 20th Street, so, yeah, it's in the old, I think where Dr. Cindy's office was, right there, close to the Marshall Football Stadium.
So I'm not too far from my
OVP's office is.
OVP.
Not very far from ProAct. You went to ProAct,
Yeah.
it's on
And
ProAct, on the other
HHG.
side of the viaduct.
Yeah, and HHG is right across from ProAct where I've been going, so it's pretty close then.
Yeah, it's within 2 blocks of where you've been going.
Okay.
So, Your Honor, I say we come back pretty soon, allow her to get that assessment done there, and then,
Okay.
yeah.
There's Brianna. You have one, and Brianna works for OVP. Anything you want to say? This lady's going to come to OVP in Huntington for,
Yes, I was just going to give her the address to it. It's 601 20th Street. It's right on the corner of 6th Avenue and 20th Street.
Okay.
I wrote it down, Your Honor.
how
And what's her name?
Cassandra Hawkins.
Okay.
Would you like a report from HHG from where I had been going?
If you can get one.
I can.
Yep, they've had some problems this morning on printing out reports, so.
Well, I think the 5th, you said you're not already.
Yeah, the 5th is bad.
9th,
9th, yep, that'll work.
January 9th.
All right,
All right,
good?
thank you.
All right, all right, see. Okay. Yes, right, okay.
State of Ohio versus Tessa Steffley, case number CRA 25425, CRA 25426.
So she's in inpatient now?
That's correct.
So it looks like they're planning for you to go to transitional eventually.
That's the hopes. She does have an ankle monitor, Your Honor. I think they are okay with that being removed. That's correct.
Okay. I'll order the ankle monitor removed. You'll need to see Mr. Major about that. In the probation office. Come back in January.
Yes.
You got a lot on the 23rd, want to do
Yeah.
different date, 30th,
Yeah, the 30th work.
January 30th.
Yeah, we've had a lot on that day. January 30th.
Go on there here, January 30th.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
Merry Christmas.
State of Ohio versus Chester Burton Jr., case number CRA 25-798, CRB 25-799.
Your Honor, this case was arranged sometime last week and then set for a preliminary on Friday. What we did then was Judge Crabines reduced his bond to an OR bond with release to OVP, and I think he's there on the screen now.
Oh, okay.
And our ultimate plan, I believe, is for him to end up at his RRS, but he had to detox first, and so we went through OVP for that purpose.
Is he, when will he transition? Is there any communication about that?
Your Honor, I'm not 100% sure, but I think about the 26th.
Okay.
Yeah, he just went in on Friday, I believe, so he's not been there very long yet. So what I'd like to do, I think, is come back here on the 5th of January if we could, catch up with him then. He should be, that'll give him about a week or so at RRS, and then see where things are. I think it's the state's at least initial intention to keep the case here, but we could revisit that down the road if need be. But I think we need to get him stabilized, and in any case, we need to get him stabilized and out of withdrawals.
Okay. Mr. Burton, anything you wish to say?
No, sir.
Okay.
Thank you for the opportunity.
All right. Take advantage of the chance you're getting, and we'll see you on January 5th.
All right, thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio recalls Christopher Conwell Jr., case number CRB 25-548B, CRB 25-597.
Took us a moment there, Your Honor, to get a report from PATH, thanks to her. You have a PATH report.
I was gonna say, they just-
Well, then you don't need me.
Sorry. I apologize. It's a good report, Your Honor. They inadvertently forgot the date for the court, so that's the reason they didn't show up that day.
I'm super sorry.
Yeah.
All right, well, the main thing is he's getting the counseling and treatment that looks like is needed, and he's working, and so that's all positive.
Yes, yeah.
So So, no, if there was a warrant, I don't think it had been issued actually yet, it would have been today, it would have got issued. So it won't be issued now, and we'll just reschedule and keep monitoring things. Is that the way you want to proceed?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
Okay. Keep doing what you're doing with the counseling and work, and things will turn out well for you, so.
Thank you.
Let's do maybe, since he had been set the 15th, how about the 16th of January?
Yeah, that'll work.
January 16th will be the next hearing.
So he still has all these cases pending, is that right, or has he been pleased with anything?
I don't see it, I hadn't made a note of any please on it. Let's say, you have anything you want to interject?
Yes, Your Honor. It appears he's doing well, doing what he's supposed to do at PATH. We had made an offer previously, and I've kind of modified it a little bit. If you're to plead to all of the pending charges, our recommendation would be 60 days in jail suspended, continue to follow the recommendations of PATH, no contact orders, and 2 years probation, and continue to review his progress at PATH.
We'll make a decision on that next time, Your Honor. We weren't really able to pre-try this today since I didn't know he was on the docket, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll expect a plea or trial set at the next hearing.
Correct. All right, good to go.
Now we're ready to go to Lawrence County Jail.
We've got some hearings at the jail today now.
State of Ohio versus Clarence Brown, case number CRB 25792. Corey Eastman is on deck.
The next Browning is set today for sentencing.
The 16th.
So theft from Walmart. I did get a screen from him on the 15th, and there were some problems. So, Mr. Browning, your screens indicate that you would need some treatment for substance use. Is that something you want to participate in, or? I'm sorry. Well, you tested positive for amphetamine, fentanyl, and methamphetamine. Have we talked about him going to Focus?
He was ordered to come to Focus, but he had a warrant out of Ironton Municipal.
Oh, okay, that's right. Had to go to Judge Walden.
I did talk to them, and they wanted them to sit there for a little bit for a probation violation. So
You know how long he's going to be tied up with that?
it looks like 30 days.
30 days, okay. So we need to go out. Well, let me ask you this. Do you, after you sit in jail for a while, do you want to get, do you have a place to go to, one?
Yes.
Do you want to get clean? Do you want to just go out and do the stuff you've been doing?
Yeah, I do. I do, Your Honor. I just, my sister, I talked to her the other day, she's going to come to her house. We was talking about some outpatient programs that way I could maybe get to see my mother before she's kind of sick.
Where's your sister? Where's your sister live?
She's in Huntington.
Okay. Well, I think you told me before this had been, he'd had a long-term problem with drugs, right? You've been to treatment before?
I've been once.
Where did you go then?
ODP.
Here locally in this area? Where are you from originally? I've got a Tennessee address for you.
That's another address. I'm originally from Wyoming County, West Virginia.
Okay, now I remember that. Okay, well, I think you still need to go to treatment, so let's do this. I'll go ahead and send it to you.
Your Honor, if I may, Ironton has him until the 16th
16th of December? Okay.
of January.
January, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, on the theft offense, I'll give you a $100 fine. He pled guilty previously. I'll give you 60 days in jail. And I'm going to give you credit for serving what you have up till now from the, I think I sentenced you on the 15th. So 7 days credit, 53 suspended. I'm going to order you to treatment with Focus.
Is that for outpatient, Your Honor?
Now, I'm going to let them decide, but it sounds like he needs inpatient. They can pick him up from the jail on the 16th of January. Here's the thing, if you want to run, you can run from Focus. Don't ever come back to Ohio then, because there'll be a warrant for you. We're not going to come to Wyoming County to get you. If you come back here, you're fair game to go back to jail. You understand? If you want to get clean, I'm going to give you the chance to get clean, and I'll help you get clean. But if you don't want to get clean, then I don't want you living here anymore. Just go someplace else and use drugs. Just don't come to our community and use them. Understood? Okay, I'll set a review hearing for him. So if he's out in your treatment, let's set it for the 23rd of January, so I'll know then he's in treatment or if he's left. If he's left, then I can issue a warrant for him. Which will only be good in Ohio because it's a misdemeanor case. It won't be good in West Virginia, so that's why I'm saying stay on the other side of the river. You're not going to do this.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's all.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Your Honor, I had announced that Corey Easton was next, but we're still waiting on another charge.
Okay.
So it will be State of Ohio versus Kayla Holbrook, case number CRA 25804 A and B, CRB 25805 A and B, and Hunter Tooley is on that.
Case number 25804 A and B. Oh, the headquarters Easton, but we'll have to come back to Miss Easton because there's going to be other charges coming that we don't have yet. So we need Kayla Holbrook next.
State of Ohio versus Larry McNamara, case number CRA 25647. Mr. Morgan.
We'll do this while we're waiting on the deal. Mr. Morgan's case, come in here.
It's all right. Paid off the fine.
Is it RRS?
He's paid off his fines, Your Honor.
Paid it off today.
you to monitor. It's good.
Yes,
report.
Judge.
Good
Thank
job.
Thanks, sir.
January 26th? January 26th will be the next hearing.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Keep up the good work, sir.
Thanks,
Thank
sir.
you, Your Honor.
Kayla Holbrook.
Thank you.
Ma'am, you're Kayla Holbrook. And your audio is on your headset. I saw you move your lips, but nothing came through, so. Can you hear me okay, I'm assuming? Yeah, I'm not getting any of your audio, so they're gonna have to, there's a switch on your headset that's off. Now we can hear it. There you are. All right, Ms. Holbrook, you have the right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything. If you do make statements, they can be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney, to have one appointed if you can't afford one, to have bail, and to make the state of Ohio prove the charges against you beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand these things?
Yes,
Okay, now I'm going to go over the charges with you, and looks like there's two. And these were faxed down to the jail, so you should have them, or they should be there for you to get in writing to look at. The first one is an assault charge. It alleges that in Mason Township on December 21st, you knowingly caused or tried to cause physical harm to this person. It must be a minor because they only give the initials, BB. That's a first degree misdemeanor, maximum penalty 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. And then 805B alleges endangering children. That happened in Mason Township October 21st, so this is a different date. Yeah, October 21st.
That should be amended to December 21st.
Okay, December 21st, all right. So it was the same date, on the same day that you caused a person under the age of 21 who's physically handicapped to be abused. So that's endangering children is what you've been charged under. First degree misdemeanor, maximum penalty 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. And then there's 25804A, which is a felonious assault. That alleges that December 21st, you knowingly caused or attempted to cause physical harm to Brittany Kazee by means of a deadly weapon. That's a second degree felony. That carries a maximum of 10 years in jail and a $20,000 fine. 804B is a charge of attempted burglary. That alleges that December 21st, you, by force, stealth, or deception, trespassed in the home of another person.
Is that all he had my car, sir? We were sharing a car.
Okay.
We didn't have no way to make it nowhere in the snow and stuff. Me and her both were going through a divorce. And she told me I could stay with her. She was supposed to be taking care of me because I have autism. And she the one that came to me on my face and came to me and hurt me. And all I did was get her off of me, and we accidentally fell. Just that time the baby's mouth turned and accidentally hit it just a little bit. And I asked her, I told her, I said, please get off me, I need to go home. I was at the wedding and she gave me a Suboxone, and I've never taken a Suboxone in my life. She said, never give me drugs.
Okay, ma'am, what you're saying is on the record. I want you to understand that, so.
Yes, sir, I'm tell the truth on the record. I'll tell it on my text. I'll tell it every time, sir. I'll take it with the word of the Lord because I'm sorry. I don't know what else to do this to tell the truth.
You have made to hire a lawyer?
No, sir, I'm autistic. I get a social security check.
Okay.
I work at a school, but right now where I'm going through divorce, I've got my husband making lies about me and stuff like that. The cops have already been contacted with that, and he said that I did stuff or sent stuff to minors. I didn't do that, and then they're figuring him out. I've got all kinds of people out here. I I'm sorry, sir, I don't know anything, just like I said, all I can do is tell the truth to you, sir.
So,
I'm sorry, I don't mean to ramble, I haven't had my medication, so I'm not very good at talking right now, sir.
you are working or you're not working? I thought you said you weren't.
Well, I just obtained a copy from the mental hospital that I just went to a month ago. It was a release that it was stating I wasn't allowed to be around kids and that I wasn't violent and all this other stuff. I just haven't been able to get, like, working yet because
Okay.
of all that.
That's all I need to know, is you're not working. So, Mr. Morford, I'm going to appoint you.
I'm sorry.
represent her. So, Mr. Morford's in the courtroom. He's going to be your lawyer.
And all my belongings are at her house, like my purse is at her house, my medications. I took everything that I own from my house. Like we have a Sam's Club membership. That's why me and her were staying together. We were driving up supplies. Like I had baby wipes, I had paper baby wipes. I took them all over her house for her baby. I had food. I brought baby and eggs. I got chicken. So, you know, I don't understand how this is. Sorry.
What's the state's position on bond for Ms. Holbrook?
Your Honor, I'm looking right now to see, it seems to me like she's had something recently here or still pending. But it's, you know, the situation is pretty serious. There's an allegation of someone being stabbed. So.
Yeah, my hands.
Don't say anything right now, Mayor.
I don't think anybody, to my knowledge, I'm gonna tell you, from my memory, there was no knife
Ma'am,
involved whatsoever.
ma'am, this is the judge. It's not in your interest to tell us about what happened today. You got a lawyer, and he just asked you to be quiet because what you're saying is on the record. It can be used against you. So it doesn't call for you to tell us what happened unless your lawyer or I ask you for that information. So right now, the best thing to do is to remain quiet.
State would request a $50,000 cash surety bond.
Okay, I'm going to set bond at $50,000 cash or surety. I'll let you talk with her if you want me to reconsider bond. I'll do that later in the docket.
We're also going to ask for a protection order.
With the protection order and there's BB.
There's Brittany Kazee.
Brittany Kazee.
And is the child of Brittany Kazee, do we know?
BB, I assume is the minor.
From the report, it was unclear who the child belonged to, so we do want that protection order for that child as well. We don't have as much information.
She came into the jail
What's the initials?
yesterday, I assume, from the allegations, so.
Is it this?
Yeah,
Probably looking at that Monday, the 29th. December 29th will be the next hearing for preliminary hearing and pretrials.
What's the date, Your Honor?
December 29th. Okay, ma'am, your lawyer's going to call down and talk to you, and if he wants a further hearing, we'll do that later this afternoon. You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Hunter Tooley, case number CRD 25-803 A and B, CRD 24-385 A and B.
He's got a new charge. All right, Hunter Tooley is before the court from the jail teleconference, and there's new charges filed against him, and you are Hunter Tooley. Mr. Tooley, you have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything. If you do make statements, everything's on the record. It can be used against you. You have a right to have an attorney, to have one appointed if you can't afford one, to have bail, to make the state prove the charges against you beyond a reasonable doubt. You understand those things?
Yes, sir.
The two charges, theft of a motor vehicle and disrupting public services are the two charges. The theft of a motor vehicle is 803A case number. It alleges that on December the 13th in Fayette Township, you purposely deprived Ethel Curtis of a 2006 Mercury vehicle that belonged to her without the right to do so. That's a felony of the 4th degree. Maximum penalty is 18 months in jail, $5,000 fine. The disrupting public services charge alleges December the 13th, Fayette Township, you purposely knowingly damaged or tampered with communication devices. That's a felony of the 4th degree. Maximum penalty is 18 months in jail, $5,000 fine. You understand those charges?
Sir.
And then it looks like that you had some old cases that you had failed to appear on since October. There's 23, 24, 385 that's still pending. There's 24, 328, and 329 that are still pending. And 24, 292 still pending. 23, 147, all still pending, old cases that you hadn't appeared since October on. So Mr. Morford was your attorney on those. I'll appoint Mr. Morford on the new cases.
He just didn't want to stop, does he?
Assuming this must be Ms. Curtis.
I'm trying. He comes every day. And he's in and out checking on me, making sure I'm okay. He helps me a lot.
But then he does stuff like this.
Well, that's when he does that bad stuff. I think it's all bad.
Well, yeah, I do too. He
I
shouldn't
mean,
treat
we,
you that way.
no, we do anything. I mean, no, he's not mean to me. No.
I know, but still, he's disrespectful to you. Taking your car.
Well,
What did he do? What did he do? Did you take your phone
He begged me
too?
to take him to Ashland. I told him no. Okay?
Okay, well, let's.
That's what,
Let's let him sit in jail for a few days and we'll be with him later, okay? He needs to learn a little lesson. He's got so many things. He's got so many things. He needs to learn some respect for you.
yes, and
So-
I'm gonna tell you, I've noticed you guys all the way you look really good.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I've
You
been
do,
working
you
at
do
it.
good, good.
I decided if I'm not gonna do it now, I'm gonna live to be an old person, so I
Yes,
need to.
right. I don't know, look, I'm old and I didn't get this way, I got old.
So, Your Honor, I think you probably know who this is, and she's, once again, the victim of this, but she loves him. There's no question about that. But he just can't seem to stop disrespecting her. It's unfortunate. So he does have a whole lot of cases pending. I don't know how many, but a lot, and I think she's involved with most of them. But she says he helps her too, and he's there for her every day.
Every day.
I just wish that when he's there every day, he doesn't then do stuff that, like this. You know, he wanted her to take him to Ashland, and she couldn't do it, so he just decided he'd take a car. So today, we've asked for $5,000 cash or surety bond.
You're not gonna bond him out, are you?
No, sir, I'll let him stay for a few days, yes.
Okay. Because I don't want to penalize you further if I set a bond, and you're the one that posts his bond for him.
Right. But he does, he comes and checks, so he pops up every day to check on me, make sure I'm all right. He does help me a lot.
Okay. Yeah, but you can't take your car when you say no.
No, that's what I said, when he wants this bad stuff, I guess that was his way to go into getting it, I don't know. I think all this drug stuff is awful for people, I don't understand it.
It's hard to understand, I agree with you. It's hard to understand, but we're in the thick of it.
I know,
And we're in the thick
I
of it.
know, and I really appreciate you all.
Okay, I'll set his bond at $5,000 cash or surety, and I'll set his next hearing for Monday, the 29th. I know Mr. Morford's already here that day. So,
Thank you, sir.
you're welcome.
And Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
State of Ohio versus Scott Heisel, Lawrence County Jail, case number CRA 25807, CRB 25808, A and B, Taylor Pam.
Sir, he's Scott Heisel. Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. Mr. Heisel, I'm Judge Capper. This is your arraignment hearing. You have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything. If you do make statements, everything is on the record here. So if you admit something about your case, that can be used against you later. You have a right to have an attorney, to have one appointed if you can't afford one, to have bail, to make the state of Ohio prove the charges that are against you beyond a reasonable doubt. You understand those things? Mr. Heisel, can you hear me?
Yeah, I just kind of had a time understanding you.
Okay. Did you understand what your rights are?
I do.
Okay, well, they're the charge. The charge is strangulation and domestic violence and violation of a protection order. Those are the three charges. The most serious strangulation alleges that on December the 20th in Rome Township, you not only created a substantial risk of serious physical harm to another person, that being Amanda Kennedy, by means of strangulation or suffocation. That's a felony of the third degree, maximum penalty, 5 years in jail and a $5,000 fine. 25808 alleges domestic violence, that on December 20th, Rome Township, you caused or tried to cause physical harm to Amanda Kennedy, who's either a member of your family or lives in your household. That's a first degree misdemeanor, maximum penalty 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. 808B is violation of protection order. So alleged October 20th, you violated the terms of protection order validly issued against you. That's a first degree misdemeanor, maximum penalty 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. Do you understand these charges?
I do.
And they were supposedly faxed to the jail, about 25 minutes ago. So they should be, if you don't have them in your hand, they should be there at the jail somewhere for you to see in writing. Do you have the money to hire a lawyer, Mr. Heisel?
Not currently.
Do you have a job?
I do.
What do you do?
I work for CJ Hughes as a player.
You paid by the hour to do that?
I do, yeah.
How much per hour?
About 17, 50.
How many hours a week do you work?
Anywhere from 35 to 60.
Okay.
It's random. It's very sporadic, especially with winter time.
Do you know, ultimately, I'm supposed to determine your gross annual income. Do you file an income tax return?
Say that again, I couldn't hear you.
Do you file an income tax return? Do you know what your gross annual income is on your tax form?
Not off the top of my head, I've only worked there about a year, so it's upcoming tax season will be the first time.
Do you have dependents? Are you supporting any dependents?
I have a son. I don't think I claimed him or anything. I think she claimed on hers.
But are you paying support for that?
Sure.
Is he a minor?
What is it?
Your son a minor?
Yeah, he's 1 year old.
Okay. What's the state, let's see what the state says about bond, whether you can post bond, then it'll decide about whether you can get a court-appointed lawyer.
Your Honor, as a preliminary matter on 25 CRB 808B, we need to amend the date to December the 20th.
Okay.
And as far as the bond, this is a pretty serious situation. Our request is for a $50,000 cash assurance bond.
All right, the state's asking for a 5 bond, 50,000 cash for surety. Is that a bond you think you could post? Mr. Heisel?
Well, sorry,
Do you think you can post a 50,000 cash or surety bond?
I'm having a lot of static on these headphones, I can't understand it.
I'm setting your bond at $50,000 cash or surety.
Understood.
Do you think that's a bond you can post?
How much of that would I have to pay?
Usually 10%, but that's up to the bail bondsman, so $5,000.
I'd have to check in with some people, but I'm not able to.
Okay, well, if you do that, then you can go back to work, and it looks like you're not eligible if you're working for court appointed counsel, because what you're telling me, the number of hours you're working, you probably are over the amount where I can appoint. Okay, so I'm not going to appoint the counsel for you at this point. You want to talk to a bail bondsman then? You want us to have a bail bondsman contact you?
Yes, please, my mother is good.
Well, we'll have the bail bondsman call you. Do you have a number for your mother? I guess we could give the bail bondsman your mother's number. Is that what you want us to do?
I do it myself, but I don't have it memorized.
Okay, well, then we can't do that. So he'll have to contact you at the jail, bail bondsman. And when,
Protection order.
there will be an order, protection order, it's called, for you to stay away. And what's the name of the person?
Amanda Kennedy.
Amanda Kennedy, you have to stay away from her. Is that a problem for you to stay away from her?
Not a problem at all.
And we'll set it for December 29th. For a preliminary hearing, 10 o'clock. I'll appoint, I'm sorry. Let's put it on the docket. I'm going to put it on the docket for Wednesday, the 24th. We'll see if you've posted a bond, then I'll let you hire your own lawyer. If you're still in jail, then I'll reconsider appointing a lawyer for you on the 24th. But we won't have the actual preliminary until the 29th. And we're lawyers. Okay, your next hearing is Christmas Eve, December 24th, 9 a.m.
State of Ohio versus Caleb Ham, case number CRA 25809, CRB 24765. Cindy Wood is on deck.
All right, sir, are you Caleb Ham?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Ham, I'm Judge Capper. This is your arraignment hearing. Got a couple of charges. You have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything. If you do make statements, those statements are on the record. They can be used against you. You have a right to have an attorney, to have one appointed if you can't afford one, to have bonds, and to make the state prove these charges beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand those things?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, the first one is 24-765. It alleges that on November 1st of 2024, so this is an old case.
Yes, sir.
You violated a protection order. That's a first-degree misdemeanor, maximum penalty 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. Do you understand that charge?
What is it?
Do you understand the charge against you?
Yes, I was supposed to come in for that case today. I was actually going to turn myself in today for it because I actually never received the court letter that I had court. It got returned back to the courthouse, so I had no idea I even had court.
Okay, I'll enter a not guilty plea for you on that one. Then you got a newer charge.
Yes, sir.
25809. That is a domestic violence charge. It alleges that at Rome Township on December 20th, he knowingly caused or tried to cause physical harm to Lindsay Pennington, and that Ms. Pennington is either a member of your family or lives in your household. That's a felony of the 4th degree because they're alleging there was a prior conviction for domestic violence. So maximum penalty, 18 months in jail, $5,000 fine. Do you understand that charge?
Yes, sir.
Do you have the money to hire a lawyer?
I did not. I actually had an interview for a job that I was supposed to be starting at Cellular Retail this week.
Okay, you're not working now?
No, I was doing construction, but I got laid off. But I am supposed to be starting my job Wednesday, so.
I'll appoint Mr. Steyer to represent you. Set the preliminary hearing for December 29th. And pretrial on the old case for December 29th. State's position on bond.
Your Honor, I'm looking up the circumstances of the prior charge in 2024. Maybe the summons was never served. I don't know what the circumstances were on that. Well, our victim on this matter, Ms. Pennington, is here. I think she wants to address the court about the protection order.
Okay.
I would like it dropped, if that is doable.
Was the one in 24, was that involved?
This was not me.
Okay. But you don't want, so what you're telling me is on this new charge, you don't want a protection order?
No, I don't know if I can drop it. I know the state probably picked it up, but this should not have happened, and I wouldn't like to continue with anything.
Okay, so you don't want him ordered to stay away from you?
No.
Okay, at your request, then there won't be a protection order. I mean, it's the state is the one that files the charges, so it's up to them if they want to continue. The state is still going to continue with the charges?
At this time, yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so since you don't want a protection order, I don't see any reason not to let him out on an OR bond, to say agreeable with that.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so Mr. Ham, I'm going to let you out on a signature bond.
Okay. Is she able to meet me at the Lawrence County Jail to pick me up when I get released?
That's up to her.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you so much, Casper.
She says she is. I see her shaking her head, yes.
Okay, yes, sir.
So let's do this. Since you're not going to be in jail, I'm going to move your case from December 29th with your permission. I can keep it on the 29th if you want, but since you're not going to be in jail, I thought maybe it'd be better if we had more time before we come back for another hearing. Do you agree with that? Because I don't have a lawyer here to appoint for you today. You'll have
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so give you more time to meet with your lawyer.
Yes, sir.
I think he is here on the 5th of January, so at your request, I'm going to set it for January the 5th. That's the first Monday in January of the next year for your first hearing on that, on both cases.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, that's fine.
What is the OR bond?
$2,500.
Yes, yes.
So you're going to get out here shortly.
Yes, sir.
And Ms. Pennington may or may not pick you up. That's up to her.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Cindy Wood, case number CRB 25670. Corey Easton is on that.
All right, and this is Mr. Morgan's case, Cindy Wood, second street car. She was in Galley County. She left inpatient treatment at Hometown Recovery without court permission. She was sentenced to 30 days in jail. I had scheduled her for December the 19th, but she was visiting Gallia County. We built a new jail with our money that we turned down. And now we send our overflow prisoners up there.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it does. Anyway, I just thought I'd throw that into the mix of the history of this thing. So what says you now, Miss Wood? You still want to stay in jail, or because you refuse to?
I'd rather stay in jail than go back to hometown recovery. Yes, sir. I learned more in the last 2 weeks in jail than I did at hometown recovery. I appreciate them. They did get me on the right path, and I believe everything happens for a reason. I am completely clean, no suboxone whatsoever, no intention to ever go back. I have suboxone in my property so when I get released, but as soon as I get it, I'm going to have it right here. I don't want it.
Okay, well, good luck to you. You still owe fines and costs. So when your jail sentence is over, you'll get released, and your next review hearing is going to be July the 17th. So pay off your fines and costs before then. You don't have to be here. Otherwise, you got to be here July 17th at 9 a.m. If you don't,
Okay, so I have I'm sorry, so I have 2 more weeks?
whatever it is to get you to 30 days.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. State of Ohio versus Corey Easton, case number CRB 25810, CRB 25811, CRB 24247, CRB 24222.
And you are Corey Easton, and I think there's a new charge here. Yes. All right, Miss Easton, you got a new charge. It's domestic violence. 25811. It alleges that on December 21st of this year, in Union Township, you caused or tried to cause physical harm to Betty Jean Craig, and that Betty lives in your household or is a member of your family. So that's a first-degree misdemeanor, maximum penalty 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. Do you understand that charge?
Okay.
And, well, I didn't explain your rights to you, but you have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything. If you do make statements, they can be used against you. You have a right to have an attorney, to have one appointed, to have bail, and to make the state of Ohio prove the charge against you beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand those things?
Okay.
How do you plead to the domestic violence charge?
Don't know.
Okay, then I'm going to put down not guilty. Do you want a lawyer? I think you need
Don't
one.
care.
I'm going to appoint Mr. Morford to represent you. And what's the state's position on bond for Ms. Easton?
State's not opposed to an OR bond. We'll need a protection order.
Can you stay away? Do you live with Betty Craig?
Yeah.
Do you have someplace else to go other than with her?
I don't know yet.
You have,
I don't have phone numbers. All my numbers are on my phone.
okay. What about your mom? Can you go stay with your mom?
I haven't called her yet. I haven't made any calls, I understand yet.
Well, you can't.
We'll try to call her,
Okay, you have her number?
hopefully.
Okay, I think the prosecutor's gonna try to call your mom, maybe she'll come get you. I'm gonna let you out on a signature bond, but you can't go around Betty.
Okay.
You can go to your mom's house, you can't go to Betty.
Okay.
$1,000 OR bond.
All right.
I guess I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I thought Betty was her mom. but-
Oh, is Betty Craig your mom?
No, that's my grandma.
Okay.
All right.
All right, you gotta stay away from your grandma, but you can go around your mom.
Okay.
Next hearing, January 5th? January 5th is your next hearing on everything.
We have for a phone judge.
Do you have a phone, do you know what your phone number is?
What my phone number is?
Yeah, for your lawyer.
220-240-1547.
Can you say that again?
220-240-1547.
1547.
Did he say my phone number?
The last four digits is 1547.
Yeah.
Okay, he got it. All right, be here on January the 5th. That's the first Monday in January.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
We'll finish at the jail, Your Honor.
Okay, that finishes at the jail.
State of Ohio versus April Hackworth, case number CRA 25676.
Mr. Morford's case, preliminary hearing.
She didn't want to go to treatment before. She had possession of Xanax, but it's a felony because she has a prior. Does she have a prescription?
Do you have a prescription for the man?
Yeah.
Do you have a prescription? Do you have that?
My boyfriend has that.
Where is it?
He's sitting right here, but he gave you a copy at his office the other day. We came and saw you. Right there.
Yes.
That's her boyfriend.
Yeah, really.
She can't be taken
But
away.
then her, she's caring for him.
Oh, I see.
He's back here, he'd like to speak to you, it looks like. Somebody wants to speak to somebody. Someone would like to speak to somebody.
How about she do a drug screen right now? If she's clean.
I think this gentleman wants to, what's in the air?
Take a drug
No,
test.
you gotta take his Sam. I take his blood. And then I'll take his Sam. But I don't rely on them. I smoke it.
Do you have a script for whatever it is?
No, I've been trying to get my behavioral specialist to write me something for that. I have an appointment.
Judge, I think probably we need to continue this for a short period of time. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to resolve it today.
Does she have a prescription?
Her boyfriend has a prescription for the Xanax.
May we approach her?
Yes.
I have an appointment with my behavioral specialist on the 13th.
This would be a misdemeanor, but for the fact that she got a prior conviction. Boyfriend says he's lying. He was in a pouch, he was in a bag, and we got stopped by the highway patrol. Somehow they decided to charge her, and they charged him or not. I suggested that she take a drug screen, and if she was not, if she was clean, I just dismissed the charge. Yeah, she didn't want to take a drug screen.
Okay.
She's got a brain to do about this thing.
She also didn't want to go to treatment up here. She didn't want to go to treatment. So I don't necessarily want to take it to the grand jury. That is true.
Things go there. No bill.
Sometimes that does happen. Well, how about, what do you want to talk to her, so we get some more information or something?
Yeah. Yeah, that was.
Right. January 5th. Okay, this case, at the defendant's request, is going to be continued to January 5th.
You have to come and see me before the 5th.
State of Ohio versus Tiffany Strange. Case number CRB 21773, A and B.
This is set for sentencing.
You need to come see me.
And that's where we're going to get a PROAC.
Yes, I brought more papers since I've seen you last time again. That's what you said you wanted me here for? Yeah, you can have them.
Thank you. Okay, that's a good report. You paid your fine. You had some community service to do too.
Yeah, I've done everything.
The community service?
Yes.
Did you turn it in?
Yeah, I did last time.
Okay.
Last time I was here.
Okay.
She can check in probation.
Yeah, I have another sheet that shows the one that's taped inside the file. Okay. Do we want to finish this then?
Yes.
I know you do.
I do.
Stay okay with finishing it?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, your case is completed.
Thank you so much.
Good luck.
Good job.
State of Ohio recalls Tommy Scarberry. Case number TRC 242473, A, B, C, and D.
In Proctorville, has to be.
Yeah, I took him to his sister's when he went here last time.
Oh, I thought he lived, didn't he live in Jerry's?
Want to go inside this?
Where she lives.
That's where she lives?
Thank you.
Okay, guess we'll have to issue a warrant for him.
Your Honor,
Yeah.
what case number is it? I see we have a pretrial on 1/5/26.
This is 2473.
Okay, all the other cases were set for January 5th.
Okay, well, let's just put it on then, and we'll see if he shows up. Because it should be Mr. Stratton, should be here on this, he's got a lawyer too. Let's continue to January 5th. Actually, I think it's a review. Yeah, but we can put it on January 5th. Is that it?
Well, Your Honor, there was somebody who was in the courtroom who hadn't checked in, and he went to the clerk's office.
He's not out there, I believe he's on that.
Okay, we're finished.
Court's adjourned.